Yo, Potato Science here with my last update as far as being blind and transgender versus sighted and transgender. As I said before, if you are blind and transgender, you'll be perfectly fine going to any normal sighted transgender person that you may find on YouTube. I just recommend avoiding the really stuck up ones. Not really stuck up, but just kind of like stuck on the idea of different, like, I know other genders exist outside of the binary, but I mean, it's just some of them act like that is some sort of right, like they've been horribly discriminated against whenever the world barely knows that they even exist, and they get pissed off because the world doesn't know that they exist. And quite frankly, that's because of tangibleness. People don't understand what they can't see, which is ironic with this topic. Anyhow, on to the next, what I was talking about. In part 3, I was kind of starting to go into how, on a social level, you do, as a blind person, you know, especially if you're in school, you have to go talk to teachers, you have to go talk to people about getting accommodations, and people are humans. They do human-like things, and that's not always nice. Don't let the word humanity trick you, because that's not... It shouldn't be coming from the word human, because us humans can be really big assholes. But yeah, definitely... You know, I recommend, when it comes to trying to make sure everything's okay, definitely talk to a resource center. If you're in a city or whatever, you know, go find an equality center. I know it's gonna be hard to find a driver there, but surely enough you'll find something. If not, you can always look online. Hell, make a YouTube video, be like, hey, can someone drive me? No, or Craigslist, or, we got Uber. I mean, you can, I know money is a tough thing, but, yeah. Here at OU, we do have in a small little equality center for the school, and so they are an amazing resource. But as far as finding eye doctors, and especially low vision specialists, who don't have, trying to find one that you know is not going to discriminate against you, can be very difficult. I have not found one. I haven't even found a low vision specialist since I've moved, or since I've been trans. So that's kind of an issue, and I'll let you know if I find someone who's a low vision specialist and okay with this. Especially because you don't have to see their faces in order to tell that someone is feeling really awkward around you. You can just sense it in the air, like, this person hates me. Why? And just kind of that. So yeah, I just thought, you know, this would be a very important subject, especially for those who might just want to find a sense of community. I mean, you know, you got your two separate communities there. You got your blind community, which some are very, don't tell them you're trans, basically. People. And then you get normal normalish people. I mean, you know, we're just, you know, anyone who is blind knows going, well, that, heck, we're all the same as any of you. We've got our assholes. We've got everyone. And I swear, do not hesitate to punch a blind person in the face if they are being a bitch. Being blind is not an excuse for that. Nor is being on their period. Just saying, if you would punch a sighted person, punch a blind person. Yes, I am advocating violence. But yeah, so you know, you've always got LGBT community, but I figure, hey, you know, I'm gonna provide where the worlds meet. And so, you got me! So, yeah, feel free to drop your experiences with... In my last 3 videos on this topic, you know, I talked a lot about how I deal with it and all that stuff. And so, if you have a friend who can help you be passable, have friends help you. If, in a way, you're just gonna... Just like anything else in life, you're just kind of a little screwed on certain aspects. But I can guarantee you, there are other people like you. If you're blind and transgender, you are not alone. And feel free to comment with whatever your experience is. Maybe things that help you specifically with being blind. Because especially if you're male to female, because I've never even heard of anyone who's blind and male to female. So that